Hello everyone, this is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. So, today we're going to harvest a couple of things. So, I went out there and I saw a couple of okra, but I also need to go ahead and get some eggplant. So, truth is, I've already filmed the eggplant portion. That was water that just hit me. It's been extremely hot out here. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, so I waited. I waited until the sun started going down. Mosquitoes are super bad out here, but I think I finally found an answer, but I'm gonna try it out before I tell you what it is. It's a soap, and it's a cheap soap. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna get our okra and a couple of tomatoes, possibly. And then we'll look at some of the other fruits, see if it's ready, or I did have a couple of vines that died that had fruit on it, so I pulled those in. And I'll see if this one right here, it looks like, last time I checked it was on a vine, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm going to set you guys up and we're going to get to collecting whatever is out here. Whatever's out here in this chaos. My chaos, though, my favorite kind of chaos where everything's growing. So let's get to it. I told you about okra and how it hides out. I have my boots on, by the way. Forgot my stick at the back door, but it's okay. I got my boots on. So this down here, this is Johnson grass, and it's super hard to pull out. Super hard. It grows everywhere. Man, it doesn't want to come out. I don't want to cut my hand trying to pull it out. So we're just gonna walk in here and see what's going on. I think I see a bell pepper down here. The bell peppers are being shaded out. Look at that cushaw right there. But the bell peppers are being shaded out and broken off, and man, they're fighting for their life out here. But look at the cushaw. Look at the cushaw. I always try to find the good point. So apparently there is some, what is this down here? It's a cantaloupe. No, not a cantaloupe. It looks like a honeydew. A honeydew. Let's look at it. It's not attached to anything. Look at that. Dried up. The vine is dried up. So we're going to take this off. Let me go and get my cane. It'll stabilize me. So far we have this and we have this. Yay. 2 orphans. Let's go and get the cane so I don't fall over. I have a third stability, a third anchor, and we'll go in there and we'll get some of those. I've gotten a cane. Why is there one way over here? Gotten a cane. I got this from Jamaica. I have a couple of canes from Jamaica, but this is my favorite. So it's gonna help me walk through here and not fall over, hopefully. Jill is gone, so might as well get rid of it, huh? It's not alive anymore. Leave any dead plants in here. So let's go through. Try not to step on anything. Okay. Here's a piece of okra right here. See that? There's a piece right here. Oh, and we have some peppers down here. You know, I don't know what kind of peppers these are, but they're interesting. Look at them. I'll show you in a minute. Put these in my pocket. Let's see. Feel like I'm on The Price is Right. Or what was that one where they had the shopping carts and they just took as much as they could take? Whoa. There's one right there. Another one. Let's get up out of here. Okay, time to empty my pockets. Uh-oh. Got a pepper and a couple of pieces of okra. I'm telling you, it all adds up. I got a bucket of okra by now. I know I got a bucket of okra because I had a bucket of okra before I came out here. So let's go to the other side. So let's talk about small wins. Small wins add up. That's how you like investing. Small investments add up over time, just like small debts add up. Except that's in the other direction. We don't want to go that way, do we? So let's go to the other side and see if we get some more okra, and then we'll start looking for other things. There's some okra right there looking at me. So let's go put you a little bit further out. I know I want you guys to hear me, but I also want you to hear. I mean, so hearing is more important than seeing sometimes, especially when you're driving home. Like I used to have to drive for an hour from my job to get home. A long time ago. So let's see. There's one right there. Yay! Put it in your pocket, girl. I deadheaded my basil. So if you're ever nauseous, right? Chew on some basil. I'm not nauseous right now, but I did it for you guys. And every time I get on here, this rooster got something to say. He hears me talking. He's like, "Oh, you talking to me?" Let me tell you what I got to say. I don't like what he has to say though. I don't like his voice. All right, let's see. This cane is, man, I should have did this early, a long time ago. Cane is the joint. All right, here's one down here. And when they're young, you could just take your fingernail and put it and take it off. Break it off with your fingernail. Try not to step on anything. Okay, there's some right here. This was little yesterday. Today it's sizable. I see another one in here. We do this. Go in between. There's a reason why I did it this way. I remember as a kid, there's a reason why I stopped doing it this way, because now I remember it's very unstable. When you make hills, although, it's better for the plants and it's easier for the plants to grow, I think I may have put them too close together. But you know what? They're growing. So apparently it wasn't that close, huh? I have all kind of ants on it. Ants are pollinators. Our ants are pollinating little butts off. I didn't like fire ants until now. Pollinate ants. Just don't bite me. Okay. Here's another one. Put it in my pocket. Yes, I am. Okay. Let's move on. I see some honeydew, not honeydew. I keep on calling it honeydew. Canary melons. They're turning yellow, but they're not ready. There's about 3 of them in there, maybe 4. They're not ready yet, so we'll just leave those alone. And I checked the pears, so they're hard as a rock. They're not ready. I'll show you the pears again, but they are not ready. Let's go around the squash/watermelon patch. He gonna make me go up there and use this cane on him. If I do, you won't see him anymore, because this cane is solid maple. Solid. That's all mahogany. That's the wood they have out there. That's what they use, mahogany. Let's see. Let's go all the way around. I need to check the figs anyway. Let me show you my figs. They're not ready, but I can show it to you. They're Chicago figs. I believe my first fig is ready. Look down there. Now let's see. It's coming off, right? Ooh, and it's soft. There it is. My goodness. Let me rub it on my pants. You know I'm rustic, right? Rub it on my pants. That is so good. Oh my God. Now I'm searching for other ripe ones, but there's no more. That was the only one that was ripe. There are other figs on here. Right here is a fig. Right there is a fig. There's a fig. There's a couple of them on here. There's one right there. Let me look on the other bush because the other bush is bigger. They were all planted at the same time, but I don't know. This one is in the shade and it seems to have more figs on it, or I can see the figs better. We're going in there to look at the okra in a minute, but that was a welcome surprise. Here's the other fig. Let me put you down so we can look at, well, there's two of them here. There's one here and one here. And then there's one on the other side. We could look at all three of them, see if there's anything on them. I am so glad we came out here. Look at this. Let me hold this, put this right here. Look down here. You can't see it. Look at this. Can you see me? Doesn't matter. Look at that. That is ready. That is ready. Yay! Fig! I'll show you how I'm gonna eat it. This is so exciting. So this is number 2. Already ate one, but here's another one. You know how much figs are in the store? Man, I didn't realize they were that expensive. What is going on? Oh no. Are there anything in here? Anything in here for me? You are big and beautiful, but you don't have any figs on you as far as I can see. That's all right, she's still beautiful. That's another rooster. I'm gonna get down to one rooster eventually. So I only have 2 figs. I'm not complaining. 2 figs better than no figs, huh? Let's go and look at the other one. All right, so here's the other one. I'm just gonna take my stick and move it around to see if there's anything on it, since I'm not on that side anymore. And there's all kind of delicata squash. We interrupt this video to deal with the roosters. I'll be right back, okay? I think he understands me for now. So we're over here with this one. And let's see if we have any okra in here. I gotta make sure I don't step on any of the cushaw or any of the other squash. Any of the squash vines, because they're out here. Okay. Here's some okra. These are little ones. These are very little, but I'm gonna take them. And rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. All of these bushes have grown up in here. Oh, I see some tomatoes. Let's go ahead and get it, huh? So if you look very closely, you'll see some red in there. These sweet potatoes have taken over. So I'm trying to get in here as close as I can. Go and get them without stepping on something. So I guess I'm gonna have to step on some sweet potatoes because there ain't no other way. Ain't no way. I guess it would help if I put this camera down, huh? Let's I'm gonna put you down. Go try to go reach over there with my cane and go and get it. Free your mind, the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Free your mind, the rest will follow. Okra, yay. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. All right there. Let's see. Which way a step, huh, girl? Tiptoe through the tulips. And another thing you don't want to do is fall down. Can y'all see me? I'm in a precarious place. Nowhere to run. Got nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. 1, 2, and 3. I got them all. And my cane helped me. Yay. That's not what it's for, but hey, I'll take it. Here we go. Got some more okra over here. I'll set you back up so you can see what I'm doing. All right now. I may have a cushaw that's ready. We'll see. Let's see, where did I see that okra? Right there. Put that there and reach over. Got it. Here we go. Anything else in there? Oh. These plants are fighting for their rights, man. All right, time to get out of here. Backtrack. Oh no. No. One of my watermelons rotted. Let me show you. I don't know how that happened. It's on the black tarp. Look at that. It's the second time this has happened. Look at that. Let me take it off. No sense in wasting energy on this. Give it to the chickens. Yeah. Uh-oh, I dropped it. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about the plants that it landed on. That thing is heavy. Look at that. Isn't it nasty? Chickens ain't gonna think so though. Wait a minute. I gotta cut the fermented part off and I'll give the rest to them if they'll eat it. All right, we're out of there. Let me take one more look at my fig tree to make sure that I didn't leave anything on there. There's nothing on there. So let's go to the other side. My pockets are full. And do a little bit of inventory. I didn't do any harvesting out here with the exception of the eggplant. Move my cane out the way. With the exception of the eggplant that are already out here. And I'm gonna take this cane and I'm gonna swoosh through here to make sure that we ain't missing anything, because it's a jungle sometimes. It is a jungle sometimes. So I'm gonna put everything on the water barrel, to include my cane, and empty my pockets. Got a pocket full of product. Yep. Didn't look like much, right? I told you it all adds up. Here's my fig. And I'm gonna eat this fig right now. My dirty hands. Look at that. That has got to be the best fig I've ever had in my life. And I've only eaten figs one other time from the supermarket. Oh gosh. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go and swoosh through the squash patch. And then I got to switch the water from over here to over here. We did the lawn today, so whatever. We did the grass or whatever this stuff is, the turf or the weeds. We got that cut today, so I couldn't water because then it'll get all nasty with the riding lawnmower. So we're gonna take our cane and we're gonna go through the patch and see if we see anything. It's kind of hard to see it because the tarp is orange, and you know the squash might be orange too. Well, it's a lighter orange, but it is orange. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's look-see. Take a good look. And she calmly goes through the forest. I don't see anything yet. That doesn't mean it's not here though. See some flowers, see some heads forming. I see some fruit forming, but I do not see any fully developed fruit. Get closer to the source. Okay, I don't see anything out here. see a lot of sweet potato vines. I'm gonna get those sweet potato leaves, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut them up and I'm gonna can them because there's a whole bunch of them. What am I gonna do with it? It's not, the vines are on the tarp. They're not gonna produce any sweet potatoes, and they're on the tarp. So I'm gonna cut the complete vine off the tarp and strip those leaves, and I'm gonna cook them. It's a waste of energy. I mean, unless I use them, then it's not a waste. So I gotta move this hose to this side, and let's get all our fruit. I'll call it fruit. Get all of our product off of the wheelbarrow, not the wheelbarrow, the water barrel, and take it to the other side. And then we'll have a little discussion after, and I'll cut open the watermelon and show you what it looks like on the inside. It's rotted, it end rotted, so not very big, but I didn't want to keep it on there to waste. The plant will keep on trying to feed that rotten thing, and it'll be growing on one end and rotting on the other, so just get rid of it. And I don't want to feed I may not give it to them, depending on how it looks on the inside, because the chickens, you can't give them fermented fruit. It'll be gone. They don't have a stomach. They have like a gullet right here where all the food just sits there in their throat, and that'll make them sick and give them all kind of problems. What do they call it? Sauerkraut? We don't want that. Don't want that. I've had one chicken pass away from that already. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna get something, and we're gonna box it up and take it to the other side. And she's back. Yay! Let's not forget this, huh? Need that. I can't keep this table clean to save my life. All right. Got a whole pocket full of stuff. A whole pocket full of stuff. Okay. Now what kind of ant are you? I haven't seen one of these ants since I left New York. One of them big ones. So there is another crop that everybody keeps talking about that is called knitback in Jamaica. Now, there was a discussion, I think it was last night, and people seem to think that you can ingest this stuff. You cannot ingest it. You can use it as a topical, and that's about it. That's as far as I know. And you can use it as fertilizer. It's called Comfrey. Jamaicans call it knitback because it's known, or they think, or folktale, or truth. I don't know. Look it up yourself. Knitback, aka Comfrey, which is right there, is used as a salve. When somebody has some kind of bone or arthritis or broken bone, they pound this down into a poultice and make a salve out of it. Or you chop up the leaves and put it in some olive oil and rub it. Let it sit there in the dark for a while and rub it on your wounds. Do not ingest it. I don't know where that came from, but that, from what I hear, from what I looked up, is poisonous. Do not. Here it is, right here. Comfrey. And once you get Comfrey to grow, you don't have to plant it again. I didn't plant it this year. This came up from last year. Once you get it to grow, now the first year I tried to grow Comfrey because I have a friend who has back issues. He had back surgery, and I tried to grow it for him. The first year I tried, it didn't work. And then I think it was last year or the year before, I got it to come up. I was surprised. I didn't know what it was. And I was like, what is this plant that's coming up? Because I forgot it took so long to come up. I didn't know what it was. And I took a picture, and Plantario, whatever, one of them apps told me that this was Comfrey. And I planted it, and look how big it is. That thing is huge. Apparently it likes it there. I'll leave it there. But I might take a couple of leaves later on and get some olive oil and make a ointment out of it. Just like I'll dry it out and make an ointment out of it. Just like I use oregano. I dry the oregano out and I put it into some olive oil, and then I put it in a dark cabinet and forget about it for about a month or more. That also helps with arthritis, supposedly. Look it up. Look it up. So I'm not gonna harvest any in Comfrey because I don't want to go in there right now. Let's go and see if there's any other tomatoes here while this thing gets watered. I already watered over here. They look a lot better after they get a drink. And I don't see anything. Do y'all see anything? I don't see any red in there. I do see some red in there. See some orange in there. Right here. I got the teaspoon tomatoes mixed in with the cherry tomatoes, apparently. Remember those teaspoons of tomatoes that we planted for the chickens? I told you they were prolific, right? And that no matter what, I have not watered over there, by the way. Not one time. The loofah and the cherry tomatoes are doing their thing. Mosquitoes on my eyeball. Not my eyeball, my eyelid. But yeah, let me put my cane down so I can reach down in there and get this thing. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Okay, mister, stay right there for me. Here we go, right there. Tomato. Tomato. I always pull them off when they're blushing because then I don't have to worry about being robbed. The bugs or sometimes the rabbits. Rabbits are worse than the bugs sometimes. The rabbit will just eat the entire plant. What is this down here? Oh, that's a tomato right there. I see some orange. And I'm like, what is that? Pray tell. It's a tomato. And there's some friends down there hiding. Where'd they go? You gotta look for them. Where'd it go? I just saw them. They're hiding from me. Oh my gosh. And I just uncovered a slew of tomatoes. Let me get them. Don't you run from me, tomato. Okay, am I stepping on somebody? Yeah. They rerouted themselves, so. They rerouted. I broke one. All right, they rerouted themselves. So, what can I tell you, huh? What's a girl to do? Where'd I see him? Here's one. Here's one. I see some orange that might. Nah, there was some tomatoes down here. I know I saw a tomato. I ain't crazy. They just hiding from me. Okay, there's two. And then there's. Woo! Where's my cane? I need this cane. All right. Now I should be able to go over there and reach over. You see the cane? All right. Cane is giving me leverage. So I don't fall over in this thing and break up everything. Now, I ain't worried about me. It's the tomato plant that'll suffer. All right. Take your foot and put it in there, girl. There's one right there. Another one right there. Let's move this thing around so I can see. There's some right there. They're hiding from me. Okay. Let's see. Take the stick and do it, Jamaica, huh? Jakey Poo might be looking for you. Jake is always here. He just doesn't show his face a lot. Because you know we don't like him. All right. All right. This cane is a lifesaver. I gotta start carrying this more. I need to deadhead these this basil while we're here. I don't want to forget. It's going to flower, which means that it's gonna go kaput on me, and I'm trying to extend the life of this thing because it's protecting my tomatoes, believe it or not. All I do is I come in here without stepping on anything, take them off. Go all the way down, break them off. Some people harvest this stuff and use it for their pesto. I don't. I just want it all. And I go all the way down to where it starts. Get rid of it. I don't want it to go to seed yet. See little white flowers? I don't want nothing to do with these flowers. I'm not ready for you to go yet. Give me a couple of more months, okay? A couple more years maybe. You ain't gotta go. I like you. Don't you like me? Now I have to go over there to the other one. There's another one over there, right there, that I need to get. So I'm gonna put you up, and I'll try to keep talking to you just in case you're driving. You know, I'm not afraid to talk. Sometimes I don't think about it. Why are you up here? Look at this. This is ridiculous. Is it strangling my tree? You need to get down. I don't want you up here. This is my apricot tree. You need to go. You going the wrong way, baby. I don't care. You are annual. This is a perennial. Perennials have precedence. That's my rule. You go on the ground where you belong, baby. Sorry, fussing at the tree. And not at the tree, I'm sorry. I want my tree. I want my fruit too. I want my whatever that is, kusha, whatever it is. But it's not, that thing's gonna die. It's an annual. All right, so let's go over here and get this other basil and deadheaded. Real simple. Real simple. Like, I didn't mean to move you like that, but go all the way down, pull it off. Where the leaves meet the seed. Where the leaves meet the seed. All the way down. Bring your hand down because you don't know how far down this thing goes. And get it out of here. There's a rose bush in this one. Got it out. See how big? See how long it could be? You don't know because it's camouflaged by the leaves. But nope, not ready for you to go. And here goes these cucumber. Cucumber is aggressive. Look at this cucumber. Look at this cucumber. Why are you in here? You go that way. I don't care if you go in the rose bush, because rose bush is gonna just poke you up. But you got a little cucumber on it. Like I'm producing. I don't want you on my basil though. Go that way. And there's a cucumber down here. Look. It told me it was producing. Did it just say that to me? You heard it? I heard it. Here's a cucumber right here. Let's get it off. All right. Yeah. There's no more out here that I can see. I'm not going up in the jungle. I'm not going out through the jungle to go get anything. So this is one. There's a lot of flowers on here. On this one that's climbing on the rose bush. It might try to kill my rose bush. But rose bushes, I got mad at somebody, but he told me, rose bushes are weeds, right? Then he gonna give me a bouquet of roses. You give me a bouquet of weeds? You just ruined it for me, bro. The moment is gone. I'm so mad. I love rose bushes. I was mad that he talked about them like that. All right, let me put this in my pocket. I got a cucumber in my pocket. I got a couple tomatoes in my pocket. I could wear my apron because I got that kangaroo apron, but it's hot out here. I don't want any more layers of clothes. Do I see red down there? Nope. I just see tomatoes. Now, let me show you this thing because everybody talk about tomatoes, trellis them, and do all this stuff. You ain't got to do that with indeterminate. Indeterminate is a vine. All it's going to do is reroot itself as it goes along the path. And it'll go as far as you allow it to. You know how I know? Let me show you. Go back in my video. It was a little itty plant, right? It started right about here, right? Two of them. Now look. And what are those? 1 million flower and tomatoes on them. With indeterminate tomatoes, you don't have to pin them up. You don't have to trellis them. You don't have to do anything. You could just let Mother Nature do what Mother Nature do. These are cherry tomatoes. See? Them little expensive ones that you buy at the store. Where is it? That you buy at the store. I'm trying to get to one. They're so expensive. Look at that. Everything is growing out here. No trellis. Now, I'm not happy about, it's even, look at this. Wait a minute. Now, I might have a problem harvesting all of this, but they're all here for the harvest. And they go all the way back into here. They're all over the place. There's cherry tomatoes everywhere. Everywhere. So, you could do what you want to do. There's a lot of good fiction out there and a lot of people giving out advice. And maybe they think they're doing right, but tomatoes, indeterminate, cherry tomatoes, they do not have to be trellised. They'll turn into a big old bush or a big old vine and vine across your lawn. So, if you don't want it this way, go ahead and prune them down. But if you're pruning, remember you're pruning your crops. Look at all them flowers. Had I pruned, none of this would have existed. None of these. None of these tomatoes would have been here. Not one. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you what I would do. You don't have to listen to me. You want to prune them? You go ahead and prune it. Your garden, your rules. I'm just letting you know the option is, if you want more fruit, first of all, if you plant indeterminate tomatoes, if it gets super hot, well, they're gonna stop flowering. The flower's gonna fall off. The fruit's gonna fall off. You ain't gonna get nothing until it cools down. That's why I like indeterminate. The cherry tomatoes, because after the Texas heat or any heat wave where your flowers fall off, you're gonna get more fruit. Now with determinate, you only gonna get one harvest. You better fertilize like a maniac, because the fruit you get is all the fruit you're gonna get. You ain't gonna get nothing else. Nothing. And I'm speaking from experience because I planted some this year again. And, they were nice and big and juicy. I was just surprised that they grew. I forget what they were. But now they're gone. And I still got tomatoes. Plant both if you want. If you don't like tomatoes, don't plant them at all. If you don't like tomatoes, what's the sense in planting them? Just to say you planted them? So there's, I'm put my stick right there. There's some more tomatoes down here. There we go. All of these that are still fruiting are indeterminate. All my determinate tomatoes are getting ready to bite the dust. They are. They're not going to give me anything else. It's just going to be a plant in my way. So let's go over to the cucumbers. I see some squash here. I see some Brussels sprouts. Man. So I planted some beans out here. And I had a little rabbit that was running through, and I thought it was so cute because it was a baby rabbit. Well, that rabbit ate every bean plant I had. Every one. There's not one left. It doesn't like the tomatoes, though, so that's what I'm going to plant out here. I know this place is weedy because I saw Jake out here, and I don't want to be fighting with him too much. So I told you about these cucumbers, right? That they're going to start dying. And the sweet potatoes are going to take over. Sweet potatoes are green, and the cucumbers are turning brown. So let's go and look to see if there's any cucumbers in here. And then I'm going to get up out of here because it's dusk. Jake's going to start moving around. Okay? I'm a little tired. Dragging my stick like it's a ball and chain. There. another one. Running out of pockets. Running out of pocket room. This is ridiculous, girl. Why? These are sweet potatoes. Beans that something ate. And I got not one bean from this little plot. This little area. Another one. Yay! Another one. I don't have any more room. All right. This is hilarious. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. A lot of times you need to laugh at yourself. Let me show you what I look like, because this don't make no sense. I should have worn my apron no matter how hot it was. Let me back up and give y'all a good look at this. This mess. Okay, I'm gonna pose for you. I'm gonna model my new attire for you guys, okay? Tell me what you see in my pocket. I look like I got saddlebags. Cucumber saddlebags. Look at this, it's ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. I gotta check over here. There are cucumbers over here. Not the same type, but there are cucumbers over here. So let's go and look and see if there's anything there. If you can't laugh at yourself, well, you're gonna have a very, very disturbing journey on this earth. I'm not saying that people make a fool out of you. No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying learn to laugh. Learn to laugh at the little things. So I got some more basil out here. Over here, I need to go over here and water this one right here in the pot. I need to water it and I'm gonna get these seed pods off of here first. This needs to go. Apparently the sprinkler is not hitting it. It looks stressed. I mean, can't you tell? It's all wilted. Here's another one right here. We'll bring you down. Right there. That's another basil plant. Now this one is healthier because this one's in the ground and the water got to it. However, I do not want flowers. Not yet. Come back in late August when all the bugs are dying. And that's when you can come back. All right, that one's done. Now I'm gonna take my cane and I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything in here that I can harvest. This is also a mixed bed. I got cantaloupe, watermelon, basil, tomatoes. What else is in here? Peppers. A little bit of everything is in here. And look at these cucumbers. They are something else. I pulled them down and they're growing up in here again. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. This is what I'm talking about. You see that vine going up there? That's cucumbers. Don't plant your cucumbers near none of your trees. Because they will go up them. Wrap around. Come on down. You know you in trouble. You're in punishment. All right, cucumbers. Let go. Let go. It's not a trellis. You go on the ground with everybody else. Think you special? Look at this. See that? Go down there. Go down there. Right on the ground. Not on my stuff. Broke a leaf off. That's all right. Whatever will be, will be. Use the cucumber, trying to get the cucumbers off. Take my stick and I'll move this thing around. I don't see anything. So let's move on. My pockets are getting heavy. The unveiling, huh? So, this is ridiculous. All right, here is what I got. This is why I came back. Because this doesn't make any sense. I popped one of my tomatoes with my rotten, can't even say it, watermelon. Let me move this out of the way because we're going to cut this watermelon in a second. Not sure if I can give it to the chickens. I don't think I can. I don't want them to get sauerkraut. Okay, here's some more cucumbers, tomatoes. Pull that off. Peel this one. It's still hard, so another cucumber and some more tomatoes. So here's today's harvest, and every day I get something. I get a little bit, or I get a lot. Let's look at this thing. Because it rotted. It's so sad. All right, so let's take a look at this thing, huh? Just cut this off. This knife is dull. There are seeds in here. I'm afraid to give it to them. There are seeds in here, and maybe I can harvest the seeds. They seem like they're viable. I think I'm just gonna throw that piece in the trash. I'm definitely not gonna eat it. I'm not giving it to the chickens either. They deserve better. So I guess I can harvest the seeds off of these, off this one. See that? This is not a sugar baby. This was a big one. A big one that I'm not gonna be able to enter into the watermelon wars. Definitely not a sugar baby. It's not sugar baby, you know, circumference. It's not a sugar baby. Yeah. So I remember that there were people that I knew that used to go to watermelon patches, pop the watermelon for the poor farmers, and eat the center out of it, the heart. They say the heart is the sweetest part of the watermelon. Imagine a farmer coming out there and finding a bunch of watermelons that somebody just recklessly dropped and popped open, and after you struggled all this time watering it. As teenagers, you think it's funny, ha ha ha, he. But I feel bad knowing how much work that they put into growing this stuff for somebody to just do that. When you're kids, you don't think about that stuff. You think it's just funny, let's go. I forget what they called it. There was a name for it. Just stealing the heart of watermelons. Stealing watermelons, basically. Just tearing up somebody's property. All right, just gonna get these out. I ain't got time for this. Just come on out. I am testing out another theory in reference to mosquitoes. I shouldn't say it, they may hear me. Word has it that using Irish Spring soap, I'm not affiliated, mosquitoes don't like it. And Irish Spring is 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, or $1.25 now. Not $1 anymore. But so I'm gonna try it because they've been getting me. My arms are all bit up. And I know that they're attracted to me in general, and they're attracted to dark colors, like this hat. And I like dark colors. So I'm gonna have to change my attire out here, start wearing white or something. And I mean, They're saying the dengue fever is out there now. It's a big old, you get rashes, and once you have it for life. You never get rid of it. So, oh, I gotta be careful. These mosquitoes. When I get bit, I try to use tea tree oil as soon as possible, but sometimes I just start scratching and then it leaves a big old mark. It takes a year for me to heal. For any sore, anything, any kind of scratch, anything to show up that shows up on me stays for at least a year, sometimes longer. So I'm not feeding this to the chickens. I ain't giving them this. I'm not giving this to nobody. I'm gonna throw it into the recycle bin. Recycle, that's where it's going. Yeah, and I'm trying to get as many seeds out of here as possible because y'all know I harvest my seeds, right? What is the sense in gardening and buying the same thing over and over and over again? When something like this happens, and this thing may not produce any fruit. They look like they will, though. I could tell. I'm a seed connoisseur. Why buy a seed when you have seed? And some people will just take the seed and throw it in the trash and just go back to the store and buy some more seed next year. Why? Take that seed and dry it out on a plate and put it in a bag for next year. Hell, as early as it is, I'm losing seed on the ground. As early as it is, you can probably replant these things and have them come up. Seed is money, especially for the ones that you could barely get anymore. I remember one time I bought some seed. I told this story before. I got, I think, 10, 11 seeds, and it was $4. It might have been more than that. I was so angry when I got those seeds. And they said there's a 90-some% chance that all of them will germinate. It was over 90%. They were right. But still, I was just insulted by the fact that they would sell that. I mean, look how many seeds I'm getting out of this watermelon. I was just upset because I got like 10, 11 seeds for $4. It's ridiculous. And I'm losing seed because I'm rushing. So this fly is over here. We're gonna take this and we're gonna put this in the recycle, into the compost. And these, I'm gonna get a plate and we're gonna dry them out. And I'm gonna try to plant, I'm gonna plant them again and see, what do I have to lose? I'll plant some from the packet too. I don't have nothing to lose. This thing, I didn't get nothing from it. I'm gonna get something from it. Nothing for nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. So I'm gonna get a plate and I'll be right back. What is wrong with you? Excuse me. Why are you trying to jump in my face? So I'm not sure if you heard the fiasco, but this is a male for sure. This is a new one. You know, I could tell. First of all, he tried to attack me just a second ago. Flew up in my face. Flew up in my face. Take a good look at it. See those jaws? See how he's got a little bit of tinge red? This is most likely a male. And let's look at these wings since he got them sprawled out. Do you see a second layer on this? No. See that? One layer. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure, based on his tail, that this is a cockerel. And he's a mean one. As little as he is, he flew up trying to get into my face. I'm over there trying to save Tiny from being defiled. And he comes to get me. Now he's gonna get to visit with me. This is how I torture them. So I'm getting all the seeds here. Get all the seeds here. All the rest of the birds like, I'll leave some of it on there so you can hear what happened. He tried to, and then I missed him the first time trying to grab him. Missed him. He walked away slowly, and that was his mistake. He turned his back to me. Oh, now you're tweeting, huh? Tweet like a little sweet little bird. You're gonna end up in a cold cone. You were destined for a cold cone, baby. At an early age. Scratch me. I've already been scratched by one of these cockroaches. He's gone. He was gone that day. Oh, Lord. No. We are visiting, baby. This is a visit. You wanted a visit. Now I'm going to give you a visit. No, don't snatch your little legs away. Look at him. You can't win. You're going to sit here with me until the crows. Look, you're going to hurt yourself. Give me them thighs. I want to break your feet, so I'm going to hold your thighs. Give me your thighs. There you go. Perfect. There we are. Now he can flap on, do whatever he wants, and I won't break his legs by accident. Enjoy the ride, baby. You earned it. He flew up. He got up to right here. As little as he is, they're only 2 months old. And already acting up. Is it in the food? What is it? And they're huge. They're almost as big as the chickens. Something ain't right. Okay. So I have this. And I need to get a bucket for these. But first I want to terrorize him a little bit because he needs to learn his lesson. He needs to learn his lesson. Don't you, baby? Look at me. Look me in my eyeball. Don't you poke me in my eyeball. I don't trust him. He might turn around and say, chicken, take my eye out. All right. So we need to get something to carry this inside. My basket, I always get baskets and then I fill them up with trash that don't need to be in there. I'd be like, oh, I can store something in here until I need it. And then now I don't have one. Looking around. Oh, I don't feel bad for you. He's not a nice guy. Take a look at him. He's not a nice chick. Cockroach. That's what you call him. Close your wing. And don't you poop on me. That's the next thing. That's another reason why I don't like going to chicken coop. They pooped on me. They pooped on me. I never felt so disgraced in all my life. I said I had hit a whole new low. I don't go in there no more because they got that overhead roost. That's what they do. Either they'll peck you. One pecked me and pulled some of my hair out one day. More than once. That happened more than once. Then one pooped on me. That's their way of saying, don't come in here. Don't come in here. We sleep. Leave us alone. Don't come in here no more. I didn't know what to do. All I could do was run to the shower. That's all I could do. That's all I could think about after that. So let me go and get a container. Just a minute. Hey, wake up. Tweedly, tweety, tweedly. Oh. Got you. Tweedly, tweety, tweedly, tweedly, tweety, tweedly, tweet, baby. But your butt stinks. You're rocking the treetops all day long, huffing and a puffing and singing it. Stop, boy. Hopping and a puffing and singing this song. All the little birds gone Chambers Street. Love to hear the rock go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rock a robin. Tweet, tweet, tweet. All right, let's put all this stuff up. Let's put him up first before he scratch me. And then I'll get mad. You don't want to see me mad, do you, boy? Move, y'all. Good street, out to hear the robin going tweet, 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 rock a robin. Tweet, 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 rock a robin. All right, here we go. 5 cucumber. Yay. A little bit of okra, bell pepper. I forget what these are. I don't know what these are. Tell the truth, girl. Shame the devil. Oh, here's one that broke. I'll give that to them. And the rest of them come with me. I gotta wash this stuff off again. This tray is not particularly clean, but it's a tray and I get it in the house like this. So this is our harvest for today. Little by little, I'm getting it done. Harvesting. I planted all this stuff early, and I'd be doggone if I just let it go back into the land, or let a fly, there's a fly here, that's why I said that, a bug or another animal enjoy it. So I enjoy going out there harvesting. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but I do it anyway. I just have to wait until the sun goes down, or the sun starts to go down, because it's extremely hot here in Texas. I think it was 97 degrees today. So just doing the best I can. Make sure I don't hurt myself with this knife. This is what we had today, including the 2 figs. That was a welcome surprise. And here is the harvest from that watermelon that went bad. If it goes south on you, go ahead and get your seeds. If you can, if there's any viable seeds there, go ahead and harvest them. What do you have to lose? Nothing. If they don't grow, I already paid for this once. I ain't gonna pay for it again. All I do is throw it in the yard and wish for the best. Let me go and give them this so Bardock is quiet for at least a little while. I already fed them twice a day. It's extortion. That's what it is. Let me put this right here. Wasn't much, but they got it. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank you guys for being here. And this is the harvest for July 1st. This is what I did. Yesterday I did something different. So every day is something different. Thank you for being with me on this garden tour / harvest. I will do a garden tour where I show you all of the trees. Most of them are doing very well. I have one with, I think, I'm not gonna say fire or something, but that's the flowering pear. And I'm gonna cut that branch off and bag it and trash it. And pray. I think that's what must have happened to my other apple trees years ago, because I planted apple trees before and they just mysteriously turned brown and died. And now I know what it is. So there's always something, right? It's Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank you guys for being with me. Please like and subscribe so you'll see me again. And I will see you on the next one. Remember, you ain't got to do what I do. I am not telling you what to do, because nobody can tell me what to do. I take advice if I want to. Can't tell you what to do with your garden. You do what you think is best. All I can tell you is what I experience and what I think, or what I do in my garden. I will never ever say, you bet not. I might have said it by accident, just to accentuate what I'm saying, but not to tell you what to do, because I don't know everything. Nobody does. Everybody's learning. Every day you should try to learn something different, because somebody had to tell me that might have been fire, but fire, you know what? I'm going to say it because I don't want it to be true. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and probably tomorrow. Y'all take care now, right? Bye.